So this is about my encounters with MI5. So the first one relates to when I was a school teacher. I was teaching at quite a posh private school where the British Secret Services, they tend to recruit people from that type of background who've maybe been to Oxford or Cambridge, and these people they're taught to be obedient and compliant and not ask questions, and they're rewarded if they just do stuff. Whatever they're told to do without asking any questions. So there was this one girl that I knew pretty well, and she fitted that category perfectly. She was quite clever. She had a good, well, what I mean by that is that she had a good memory, and she could process information quickly, and she was excellent at following rules and following procedures. Anyway, I found out a few years later that after she'd graduated, she got hired by the British Secret Services. And I knew that because the Secret Services visited the school and interviewed a number of staff. And one of those staff told me about it. And they were basically asking what her personality was like. So if we fast forward to April 2020, by that stage, I'd kind of sussed out what the people's pandemic was really all about. It was a power grab, and it was all about trying to achieve net zero and all that jazz. And I was actually teaching this girl. She had a sister, and I was teaching her sister, and it was on Zoom. And I was asking them, do you think that this is, with the lockups and everything, there's no flights going, no one's driving their cars, a lot of retail outlets and leisure activities, they're all cancelled at the moment. And this will be like really good, won't it, for combating man-made climate change, climate change that's caused by men and their activities and their consumption. And I was quite shocked when this girl started to cry. And I might be off base here, but I think that her older sister had probably told her what was going on, because I also remember this younger sister telling me, that during the kind of lockdown period, she'd been very, very busy at work, and because I was a bit mischievous, I used to ask this sister about her older sister and refer to her as Jane Bond, like what's the secret agent up to at the moment? And she'd just say, oh, she's like really, really busy. So I don't know if you remember these videos on YouTube of people smearing substances onto handrails on the underground and stuff like that. So I don't know what they were up to, whether they were spreading stuff that might create an initial wave of cases. I don't know, but anyway, she seemed to know about what was going on and what this was really about. And I'm suspecting that probably came from her older sister, who spilt the beans about what this was really about. The second time I came across the British Secret Services was through playing cricket, and I was chatting to this Muslim guy, Pakistani Muslim guy, and he was telling me about how he kept on being stopped by the police for no reason, and he was getting pretty pissed off with this. He'd be driving his car and they'd just fucking pull him over and ask for him to present his papers, and it was a pain in the backside. Anyway, after a while, he was said, well, look, if you want this to stop, we want you to attend this meeting. So he went along to this meeting, and he met these people out of uniform. I'm suspecting that they were British Secret Services. And he said, well, look, we can help you, and we can pay you money. And what we want you to do is to take part in these training activities for, TERROR events. And this guy basically turned them down. Now, I'm not going to, it's difficult because it's on YouTube here. I don't want it getting shadow banned with mentioning words here, but if you look at a lot of these TERROR events, a lot of the people, particularly the one that happened in London with the underground trains and stuff, the people in that they were no one survived that. There was shootings in Canary Wharf and stuff, And if you do a bit of research, you'll quickly find out that these people, in all probability, were patsies that had been recruited by the British Secret Services to take part as actors in TERROR planning events. And you know, this one involving the London Underground. Believe it or not, there was a practice event scheduled on the very same day that the thing that they were planning for actually happened. You know, same as that other one where in America where the aeroplanes hit the tall buildings. Maybe it's probably best for you to do your own research on that, rather than to me post links and for it to be shadow banned by YouTube. So anyway, yeah, that's all that I want to say then about the British Secret Services. I have no doubt that they exist, and probably like like Jay Dyer, he's on YouTube. He does some good video analysis. If you really want to understand James Bond, imagine that James Bond works for Spectre, and then you kind of really understand what's going on. So with that, it's a nice view here, nice sunny day in Finland. God bless.